Hello, and welcome to the demonstration for Asset Management System. We'll start with a broad overview of the program. Three of the former programs, RIMS, RRIMS, and MSCCGMS, have been converted and updated into Asset Management System and can be accessed via different tabs in the upper left corner of the program. For the purposes of this demo, we'll focus on the Roads tab. Directly below the Roads tab are three radio buttons for the different types of roadway: flexible pavements, gravel or dirt surfaces, or concrete pavements. The first thing you will want to do is to select the radio button that corresponds to the type of the roadway that you would like to work with. Fields that are specific to the type of roadway will be shown and change when a different radio button is selected. If a field is grayed out, it is not needed for that specific type of road. You'll notice on the left beneath the radio buttons are four other buttons: Submit, Clear Form, Search, and Delete Entry. While pretty self-explanatory, Submit is used to store the information that you've input in the form to the local database on your computer. Clear Form will eliminate any data that you have input into fields but not yet submitted. The Search button, while not yet implemented, is intended to bring up a table view of the database so you can easily navigate to any record. Delete Entry will, when a roadway is selected from the database, remove that entry from the database along with any associated data. As entries are put into the database, they will begin to fill the drop-down menu associated with the roadway names. If a previously entered name is selected from the drop-down menu, it will auto-populate the drop-down for different sections of the road. Once a section is selected, it will auto-populate the drop-down for different segments of the road. Once a road name, section, and segment have been selected, the form will be auto-populated with the rest of the data from the database. If a road is selected and that road hasn't been given a section or segment, it will auto-populate the data from the database without waiting for the section or segment information. In order to save your database as a local copy on your computer, select Exporting from the File menu. A window will appear and it will ask you to select a location to save your database at on your computer. We do not suggest that you change the name of the file that it creates, because the name of the file also includes the date at which the database was exported on. Once you select Save, a second window will appear which will ask you to find the current database file so that it can make a copy of it. This allows you to back up your database file to any location on your computer. When you have selected the database file to back up, click the Open button, and a message will appear telling you that exporting will be completed upon closing the program. With this message box, it doesn't matter if you click X or OK, your database at this point has been committed to being saved. The other function of the File menu is Importing. When selected, a window appears that has you select the database file that you would like to import. Once your file is selected, choose Open. The second window to appear will, like exporting, ask you to select the database file that you are replacing. Once the database file is selected, click Open once again. The warning that follows is to ensure that before you import any data that you have already exported a copy of the data that you are working with for archival reasons. If you have not exported your database, the import function will overwrite any work that you have done up to this point. There is a second warning box if you select OK, just on the off chance that you select OK with a violent sneeze or a knee-jerk reaction. Importing a database requires also that you restart the program. This is unfortunate but necessary due to the way that the database is coded for newer computers and operating systems. After importing and closing the program, upon reopening the program, your imported database will be ready for use. Though not yet implemented, the buttons that existed for moving through records are currently stored in the Form menu. The View menu has options to view the database as a table, which, like the Search button, has not yet finished, and it also contains a small disclaimer. This concludes our demonstration of Asset Management System. Thank you.